So I really like movies that are new and fresh and bring me something I haven't seen before. With so many sequels and rehashes and retellings of the same story and over again, I was really excited when I first saw the trailer for The Green Knight. It's based on the Arthurian legend of Sir Gawain and the Green Knight, and this movie is awesome. Thanks so much for checking out the video. Before we get started, click on that red subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you know whenever I post a new piece of content. Director David Lowery should be commended for what he's done with The Green Knight. As I mentioned in the intro, it's based on Sir Gawain and the Green Knight, the epic Arthurian legend. This is really just a period piece fantasy epic based on that story. It's extremely dark and it's exciting because this is something we haven't really seen in a long time. It takes a relatively short tale and stretches it out for just over 2 hours. And this movie looks spectacular. The performances are great and it feels very fresh. For those of you who don't know, the story of Gawain and the Green Knight is one of the Arthurian tales, probably one of the most well known. Basically, this Green Knight shows up to Camelot. I think it's on New Year's Eve in the story in the original story, the tale. And here it's on Christmas. And he shows up and he offers to play a game. He basically says, somebody is going to hit me and strike me down. There you can hit me, and then 1 year later, you're gonna show up where I live in the Green Chapel, and I'm gonna hit you in the same way you hit me. And it's kind of goofy when you think about it. But the movie takes it seriously, and it takes Garwin's quest and his mission and how he deals with his year-long period of waiting and finding courage and finding strength. And it tackles a lot of different issues. It talks about, patience and courage and failure and strength and weakness. And it's really an epic movie that hits on all these themes from beginning to end. The performance by Dev Patel in the lead role of Garwin is fantastic. This is really a star-making turn for him, and he should be commended for his performance here. Lowry really understands a lot of things. He understands the material, and he understands, I think, ultimately the vision that he has. This is a film that every single small detail has been worked through in advanced and polished to perfection. The movie looks fantastic. The camera shots are spectacular. Again, the performances from Patel, Sean Harris, who you recognize from the last couple Mission Impossible movies, he's in this as King Arthur. He's fantastic. Lady Guinevere is great. Joel Edgerton as the Lord, Alicia Vikander as the Lady, the Green Knight himself. Everything here just simply works. And to take such a relatively short story and stretch it out for such a long period of time and really beef it up is incredible. The ending is very different from the original story, and it's great. It's great, and it was really, really unexpected, which I appreciated and liked. And really something else I want to hit on. Everything about this movie is awesome. You should see it. It's great. Something else I want to hit on is that I respect A24. They're the production company that put this out. They're an independent film production company, and to their due credit, they don't screw around. They don't put out trash. They put out movies that really make you think. They put out movies that most Hollywood studios wouldn't even consider doing. They're one of the only film studios right now putting out anything. Like, everything they put out is something that's worth a damn. Whether you like Uncut Gems or not, a movie that I reviewed and made me uncomfortable the entire time, not a lot of studios are willing to put something like that out. Not a lot of studios are willing to put out something like Hereditary or Midsummer and are willing to take a chance on directors who are visionaries. And while I don't think they produce the most financially successful films, I mean, they put out multiple Oscar winners. I mean, Brie Larson won an Academy Award for Room, which was an A24 production, and The Green Knight is of that caliber. It is really, really, really something special that you just don't see all that often anymore. And if you get a chance to see this one, I would skip any of the marketing. I would skip the trailers. I wouldn't read anything about it. I wouldn't watch any of the clips, but just go check this one out, because you don't get a lot of films like this ever, and to get one like this right now is awesome. So if you like this is a movie for people who like movies, and this is a movie for people who like stories, and people who like, mythic tales and adventure, and it's ultimately a fantasy film that knows exactly what it wants to do. It's confident and beautiful cinema and filmmaking, and I can't recommend it enough. So if you like movies, this is a great movie to see. Thank you so much for checking out the video. If you enjoyed it or found it helpful, please consider subscribing. You can also like and share it, since that tells YouTube that it's worth promoting. Sound off down in the comments. Let me know what you think of The Green Knight, and I'll see you next Wednesday at 9 a.m.